Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Lucille, and that is my 24-foot Class C RV that I travel out of. In last week's video, you saw that I went to my friend's property to check out her tiny home. It was absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to see what Kathy does to it when she's done with it. Be sure to go check out her channel to see all the progress she's making with the tiny home. After I left her place, I came back to this spot to meet back up with a friend of mine. And I only have a few more days left here, and then I have to head back home to check on my place because it is for sale. And for those of you who are new here, I am in the process of trying to sell my home to start traveling full time out of my motorhome. I have had it for 5 years now, and I absolutely love the lifestyle, which is why I came up with that decision to start going full time. One of the things I have really been considering is whether or not I should have what they call a towed vehicle. Basically, what that means is I would pool a small car with my RV. I have considered and weighed the pros and cons of having a vehicle once I do get on the road full time. So it sits on an E350 chassis with a 7.3 liter motor, gas motor. From my research that I have done on this RV, I can pull up to 8,000 pounds. The current car that I have right now at home base is 5,000 pounds. I could pull that behind the RV, but I think it's just too much weight, more weight than I want to pull. I'm considering getting a small Wrangler Jeep, which is only 3,000 pounds. I mean, this has a great motor, but I have it pretty weighed down. In fact, I need to go get it weighed to see how much weight I actually am carrying. So the less weight I can pull behind, the better. So the system I am looking to get installed is called the Blue Ox system. And basically it'll just be two forks that come down in the back here off of the hitch, which I need to get. So the forks would come down here and then hook up to whatever Jeep I end up getting. And like I said before, having a 24-foot RV is pretty maneuverable in most places, but sometimes I like to stay put as long as I can. Like this particular campsite, you are allowed to stay up to 14 days. And when you're boondocking like this, or even at a campground, sometimes it's easier just to take off in your tow vehicle to run into town, to go explore whatever area you're in, or even to get supplies. Or sometimes you just want to run to town, do laundry, resupply to come back out to camp. And yes, I can do that with my RV, but there are things inside. Like right now I have things everywhere, and if I wanted to get in and drive, I would have to break camp, put everything up to go into town, which it's not that big deal. I can usually do it in about half an hour, get everything picked back up and put away to move or to travel. Man, it is getting ready to pour. Well, it sounds like it anyway. It's been thundering, no lightning yet, but lots of thunder. So I'm trying to get this video done before it starts pouring rain. Then I'm going to go inside. I have some projects I need to work on. As we know with RVs, something's always breaking. If you saw a couple of videos ago where I was talking about getting my window installed, and I was driving away from the shop where I got the window installed, one of my drawers came flying open and broke. So now I have to fix that. This is camp. And as you can see, I don't have anything out right now because we are still in the middle of monsoon season, so it can rain at any time. See what I mean? It just started pouring down again, which is fine. It cools it down, it keeps it nice and comfortable. but that's why I don't put a bunch of stuff outside. All I really do have outside is my mat. And that's about it. And if the sun were to come out, then I would put chairs out and stuff. You're such a good boy. You better go home and get out of the lightning. Yeah, it's storming. Go on. Bye. Good boy. Bye. Kodo's so sweet. He was just waiting for me to give him a treat. Every day about this time after our walks, I have been giving him a little beef jerky dog treat. So he was just waiting for that. But as soon as I gave him that, he ran over to my friend's van and took some shelter because it just started lightning and thundering. Yeah, so now it's time for some cozy, warm time because it got cold too. I think it dropped down to 62. So now I can feel comfortable doing some projects in here in the RV. Okay, y'all. So now I am back here in my little bedroom, sitting on my bed, and I'm going to show you the first project that I've got going on. Honestly, it was a stupid mistake I made last night just because I was being lazy. Let me show you. And I have done this before, but see this spot here on the window? It's the ridge, the little, well, let me just show you what I broke. This came off. It's supposed to be like that, and this is what you hold on to open and close the window. Now, what I did last night, I was just laying here watching TV. Well, so what I do is I put my phone on this little phone holder, I guess you can call it, and that's how I watch TV. So anyway, I was laying here, and instead of getting up to open the window, I just pushed this open with my foot. So it's totally my fault that I broke. So now, and I've had these pieces break before. I had one break in the sink area. And so what I'm going to do is just basically put some super glue in there, reattach it to the window, let it sit overnight, and it should be fine. So I have some super glue, some Q-tips, lots of paper towels because I always make a mess. So let's see if I can fix it. So first I'm going to kind of push out the little rubber piece because it'll be easier to open up to put the glue in there. And then I'm going to slide the rubber piece back in, and this piece should grip onto the window. Actually, I'm wondering if I should just put this on the window and then slide this. No. Okay, let's do it this way. So I'm really good at making messes. So I have to be very careful in putting this glue in. And I think I'm going to start on this end. And this is a super glue gel. I love this stuff because it doesn't drip and make a mess, which is why I use Q-tips to kind of spread it in there. I just hope that I can get it back onto the window before this stuff really sticks together on itself. Yeah, no. Oh God, it's already sticking to my fingers. Okay, that should be plenty. It's already sticking everywhere. I need to move with this. Maybe I should put this on the window before it gets too sticky. Yeah, I decided I'm going to put this part on the window first. It's already closing shut. Dang it. Glue all over my fingers. Okay, good. I got the rubber piece on. So now this needs to slide back onto the rubber piece. And I'm also going to put glue on the outside of the rubber piece so it'll glue onto here. Okay, I think it's on there. I'm not going to pull on it too hard for now so it can really set, but I think it worked. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to leave that, let it dry. Ooh, this is dirty. Okay, that's one project out of the way. Many more to go. I don't feel like working on the drawer today because it's so rainy and cold. It's kind of like one of those days you just want to cuddle up and watch a good movie. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just call it a day. Well, guys, that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot to me. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you know how to hype the video, please go ahead and do that. Basically, what it does is it keeps pushing my video out there. So I would really appreciate it. And maybe even consider becoming a member. I think the lowest membership is $2.99 a month to get early access to all my videos. Have a great week, and we will see you next time. Take care. I'm going to leave you with some footage that I got this morning on my morning walk, so I hope you enjoy it. See you soon.